Hey there, internet enthusiasts. Welcome back to another exciting episode where we unravel the mysteries of the digital universe. Tonight, we're diving into the thrilling world of IPv4 addressing, a fundamental concept that keeps our online world running smoothly. Don't worry, it's not as terrifying as trying to parallel park in New York City. In fact, it's much simpler once you get the hang of it. Think of IPv4 as the license plate system for the digital world. Just like cars need license plates to be identified on the road, devices need IPv4 addresses to be recognized on the internet. Just like every car needs a unique plate, every device on a network needs a unique IPv4 address to communicate. This ensures that data sent from one device reaches the correct destination. Without these addresses, the internet would be a chaotic mess, like a clown car trying to navigate rush hour traffic. Imagine the confusion if your emails, messages, and data didn't know where to go. So buckle up as we demystify this seemingly complex system and get you feeling as confident as a teenager who just got their driver's license. By the end of this video, you'll understand how IPv4 addresses work and why they're so crucial for our digital interactions. Let's dive into the details of an IPv4 address. This is a key concept in networking that allows us to identify devices on a network. An IPv4 address is a 32-bit number, typically written as 4 decimal numbers separated by dots. These numbers aren't random. They follow a specific format. Think of it like a VIN, but instead of identifying a car, it identifies a device on a network. Just as a VIN reveals details about a car, an IP address provides information about a device's location in the network. Each of the 4 numbers, ranging from 0 to 255, represents 8 bits of the address. These bits are essential for routing information accurately. It might seem complex, but believe me, it's simpler than remembering your high school locker combination. Once you understand it, it becomes second nature. Keep in mind, each group of 8 bits is called an octet. These octets are the fundamental units of the IP address. And just like with VINs, different sections of the IP address provide different information about the network. The initial part might indicate the network, while the final part could specify the exact device. So, the next time you encounter an IP address, don't be intimidated. Think of it as a VIN for the digital world. It's a unique identifier that helps keep everything connected and organized. Now, let's talk about IP address classes. These classes are fundamental to how networks are structured and managed. Think of them like vehicle classes, from tiny sedans to massive semi-trucks. Each class has its own unique characteristics and uses. Class A networks are like those colossal container ships. They can hold a massive number of addresses, but there aren't many of them. These networks are typically used by large organizations with extensive networking needs. Class C networks are like your average family sedan. They're everywhere, but they can only hold a limited number of addresses. These are commonly used in small businesses and home networks. Classes B and D fall somewhere in between, like minivans and pickup trucks, each serving specific purposes. Class B networks are often used by medium-sized organizations, while Class D is reserved for multicast groups. And then there's Class E, the mysterious experimental class, like a flying car. Intriguing, but not quite ready for prime time. This class is reserved for future use and experimental purposes, making it a fascinating area of study for network engineers. Now imagine a massive highway with millions of cars. It would be utterly chaotic, right? That's where subnetting comes in. It's like dividing that massive highway into smaller, more manageable lanes. Subnetting allows us to take a network and divide it into smaller subnetworks. Each with its own unique IP address range. This not only improves network performance, but also enhances security. Think of it as organizing your garage. You wouldn't just throw everything in randomly. You'd create sections for tools, sports equipment, and those questionable holiday decorations. Subnetting brings order to the digital chaos, making your network run smoother and safer.